Good morning, producers. How are y'all doing today? Today I voted, and the election is very important. So when I went today, I got my little sticker here. As you see, voted. Denton County. Let me turn around so y'all can see it. Um, Denton County presidential 2020, and I have voted today. So let me do a review. I was in the line, and while being in the line, it was a lot of folks that was there already, and I got here around 6 o'clock. No, I'm talking about like. I'm sorry. I got here around like 6:45, 6:50. The polls opened up at 7 o'clock. So when I got here, it was already a line. But once they opened up, the line went very fast. My only thing is they did not have the electronic voting. You have to vote, by the paper ballot. You fill in the shade. Texas took away straight ballot, so you can just vote by party and just press one button and be done. But no, you got to individually vote. So some voters that I talked to were upset about that. Most was just I talked to a couple of voters that was upset. One guy said that he want to vote Governor Abbott out. He said he don't like the decision that they made on that, but he is inspired. He was happy. He was relieved that he voted today because he said this was the worst 4 years. He one of the voters I talked to said they got through the bush. They said they never seen something like this before, but they was happy that they voted today. So that was great. I seen people with their walkers that was voting, and people was inspired. So I saw Roland Martin. He's voting right now, and it's a line where he's at. So that is great. So I tell people to vote early. If early voting open up, get there, get you a lawn chair, go to the restroom to get you and be in there and get there early. If the polls open up at 7, you get there at 6:30, so you could be there as well. You could vote by mail, but my suggestion is make sure you go and do vote.org, and you can check your polling place and everything like that. So I'm really inspired. I'm great. I didn't have like my Texas, but I had my voter registration card, so they used that. Then I had bought extra stuff I didn't even need, and they said, "Here you go, sir. You can vote." So I voted, and I'm excited for that. So today, what time is it today? Or I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm gonna go and get my Texas ID. Excuse me, my Texas driver's license, so I can finally get that together. So this was great overall. I think people are inspired. If you don't have your voter registration card, bring your ID. Yes. So I have my voter registration card with me today. Baby, it's right here in my hand. Got my voter registration card. Okay, let me see what y'all say in the chat. And I was excited. I was listening to music, and I wasn't in there long. I'm done. So what I'm about to do now is I'm gonna go to the DMV today. I'm just going. Of course, I'm gonna go home and use the restroom. So I'll be good. And I'm gonna go and get some gas and drive to go get my ID to get some stuff in Texas. Yes. So I just go out and vote, people. Go out and vote. Whoever you're voting for, go out and vote. I voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I did the early voting because I did not want to be in the line during election day. I wanted to already have my ballot in, so when election day come, I'm finished. So when election day come, my ballot's already there. I've done my apostille, is still in transit. Yeah, so I tell people to vote early. Early voting have started. So if you can, vote early. Get it out the way. So on election day, you ain't got to worry about the hassle. You could just be like me, doing election coverage. Also, too, I got to get a flyer out because we will be covering the election. So I think I'm going to deal with Blue Skies and whoever else that we're going to do. We're going to cover that entire election. So we're going to start our election coverage maybe around like 7 o'clock. We're going to do it that and get callers maybe 7 or 8 o'clock and do our own election coverage. So I'm excited for that. Hey, Christopher. How you doing? I see y'all in the chat. But I'm excited, inspired, people. So today I'm about to go get me a Texas driver's license because I got my birth certificate. I got my 2 pieces of mail. So I got all of that. I voted absentee ballot and dropped it off at the clerk's office in person. Yes. They had Illinois send me my ballot, but I'm gonna rip that up because I don't need to do the Illinois thing. Nope, because I already did it in Texas. And I forgot it had mail. I'm like, what is a mail? So if you're doing it in Illinois, they already sent out the ballots for that. So make sure y'all, if y'all voted Illinois, vote. Just go out and vote. This is my first time voting in Texas, so I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. I feel like an official Texas. I ain't gonna really feel like until I get that Texas driver's license. So, oh yeah, I'm a shred it. You know, that's what I meant to say. I'm a shred it. Or I could do like my grandma did. She would get a barbecue grill and she would burn it up. That's what my grandmother used to do. She would get a barbecue grill and she would she would burn it up. My grandmother is something else. She would do that. I remember that in the wintertime when she had stuff, important stuff that need to be discarded, she would wait till it get real cold and snow and go outside, put it in the barbecue grill. I was like, yes, yes, Granny. I'm like, girl, what do you do? I burn up these pork. I'm like, what? As you barbecue, ain't no rib, just burnt paper. Oh gosh. Let me go while I talk to y'all. So I will see y'all again. I'm gonna go to the DMV. Now, mind you, they got me an appointment for next year, but you gotta go. It's some things you gotta say to them to make you get in that line. So I'm gonna say what I gotta say like I did last time. And it worked. So I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna have to say, but I'm gonna just go to the one that I usually go to out here and didn't. And so I'm so happy I voted for Candace. I don't know her last name. She's running for Congresswoman. She's running for Congress, and she's in District 27. And I voted for her. And her name is Candace. And I like some of her policy because one of the policies she stood for is taking the profit out of healthcare. I love that. You know, take the profit out of them so you don't have to have these profit-driven stuff so people can afford healthcare. I like that when she stood on that and some other stuff that she stood on that she have. But then again, I got to stay on Candace. So if Candace win, I can't pronounce her last name, y'all. Y'all know I'm bad with names. But y'all Google the Candace. It starts with a V. Velasquez or Velasquez. I don't know her last name, but I had voted for her. She was a because I voted for her. And some of the judges I just did not know. I'm gonna be honest with you, because this is my first time voting in Texas, and I gotta learn. So some of the people I didn't know. So I was just voting straight ticket ballot, and then some, you know, it was a sheriff running, and when nobody running against the sheriff. There you go. Whatever how you pronounce it, yeah, that's the one I voted for, and I got called on turn because they sent me something in my mailbox, and I'm like, who is this? Who is this? I'm like, is this Candace from Daytime Tea Time City? Is she running for Congress? That's what it is. In the atmosphere, because I keep talking about Candace from Daytime Tea Time, and he go, well, name Candace. Send me I was like, that's what I get talking about Candace. Yes. South Carolina need to get Lindsey Graham. Okay. Now, South Carolina, y'all need to get him out. Mitch McConnell need to go. If people vote their numbers, it could be blue. If people go out and vote, I thought you were talking about daytime too at first. Yes, he need to go. All the old people that ain't been doing shit, they need to get their walking papers, okay? Every candidate that ain't been doing nothing, they all need to get out and get some new blood in office, okay? Especially the ones that sat there, got all that gray hair, ain't doing shit for the country, for the betterment, they got to go. Okay? All right? So y'all need to stand up last. So okay, I'm gonna go get myself crying because I'm really, really holding out getting the Texas ID. Because if I'm not able to get my Texas driver's license, I do want to get my Texas ID. Then I can just transfer my driver's license. But I hope everything. I'm trying to transfer both, so we shall see. And I'll be official in Texas. Okay. Okay, let me straight air that. It's gonna be a lot of pissed off folks. See, Trump know he losing. He know he is losing. So that's why he tweet like that. Cause these folks, they out here voting. Okay? All right. I would do a driving thing, but I have to wait till I get everything set up to do that. All right, y'all. Put this sticker. Put the sticker. Got my mask. Let me go give me some gas. I'm gonna go to the restroom first. Man. Before I go, I always go. Yeah, do that. There you go, sir. There you go. All right. Then I gotta tomorrow I gotta go and take this car and get some work done to it. I think some brakes I want to get done to it. Okay. There you go, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you all for coming through today. Go out and vote. Go out and vote. My roommate said, where you go? I'm going out to vote. Hey! Hey, shata. That's where I'm going. Where you go? I'm going out to vote. Hey! He said, where you going? That's exactly what I'm going. I'm going out to vote. Oh, Lord. The sun is shining. Wait a minute, son. Lord. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Okay, I can't see nothing. Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. I remember singing that with the Barney. I haven't sang that song in years. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead on and get the rest of this day. Thank y'all. Thumbs up the video. Go vote and tell me who you vote for. All right, y'all. We will go live and do like an official live later on today. I'm just taking care of business, okay? All right. And I'll talk to y'all soon. I had just come up here short and sweet, tell you how my experience went. It was great. I'm voting. Now I'm headed to go get my Texas driver's license so I can get everything in Texas. So I can be officially done with Illinois. Okay? And I'm going to feel like a few Texans. Yes, Wiley 3030 on 11/11. I challenge everyone to cash out him $30 on his birthday. Yes. Okay. I'm off to work. All right. Have a good day at work. And I'm off to take care of some business. Thank you all. Peace. And if y'all missed that Patreon live, it was a good live on last night. If y'all missed that live, you got to join that Patreon, buddy. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up, and we'll be back later. Peace.